Hello there, TNA fam. How's it going for today? We are back here at the Impact Zone podcast and here to talk more TNA wrestling shenanigans. I want to keep this one short as possible because, like I have said probably half a dozen times or even more, there have been a lot of rumors with the new TNA deal. There is been a teaser out there of late and a lot of commentary about this in the past few months, especially around AMC. Now, I'm not, again, in the US, so I don't know very much about AMC, but from a few things that I've heard, they are a major cable network. Now, I said this before, it won't just be getting on cable that will help TNA, but this would be a great help if they get on a major TV cable network. Now, I'm not sure. I'm sure that you can get the apps out there as well. So I actually want to see what TV if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it, guys. AMC, okay. So they've been around since 2002. That's very interesting year there, AMC. And the date, actually the teaser date is for Thursday. Let's see, I believe it's the 15th. If I can find it. It's always away. Let's see if I can quickly find it. Yes, the 1st. January 15th, 26. So on the 15th of January, which is a Thursday, they've got something coming. That's kind of sus. Especially considering everything that has, already come along with a lot of reports from a lot of different wrestling media. John Alba mainly being the top one. But let's see if I can find a little bit more information here just by my digging. Now, like I say, I don't know very much about this stuff. Let's see. Let's see if it actually says AMC Networks. Okay. Okay, I don't know much about that. Independent, blah blah blah. Public. That's interesting. What the heck is going on? Rainbow Holdings Media. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Service area worldwide. I don't think that's actually true. It does have streaming services. So that's interesting. Let's see if I can find their streaming service, because that's going to be a major thing if they're on their streaming service. Paramount, that's not it. It's on demand. Let's see. It was starting in 2020. Let's see. It doesn't really say a whole lot about it. Maybe. Okay, maybe this might be it. This looks like their website. Okay, so whoa. It looks like it's like $8, $9 here in Australia. I don't know what the conversion rate is. So you can start a free trial. You can get it on the Apple Store or the Play Store. Amazon Fire, Apple TV, LG, Roku, Samsung, Viso, Xfinity, Mac, Chrome, all the things. Apple Fire tablet, Android tablet, iPhone, iPad. So they've got some stuff here where they could be AMC Plus is the thing. So you could be very well, no, not sign in, sign up. Let's see where I can find this or not. Then the website's, yeah. Okay, let's see. Because you can create a free account, blah, blah, blah. Alright, I'm assuming you'd have to go through the process of actually signing up with your email and a password. So I wouldn't want to do that. Start free trial here. Let's see if I can actually get a little bit of info. Nope. That's okay. So there is a free trial. I think it'd probably only be a month or something, but I don't know. So there is a service out there for you to watch it on basically any device or any smart device, effectively. So it won't just be like if that is true, and we might find out on the 5th, which is final resolution, or at least hopefully around that time. They did though say that keep your eyes on their social media rather than, tuning into final resolution. So I feel like they would announce it before then or potentially after then. But the problem, like I said this before, is if there is something happening, which is still a big if in some ways, that, they have that thing of saying, well, you've got to promote it. You've got to promote these things, because otherwise people don't know. Let me just see let's see. Let's see if I can find some more information. Let's see. I don't know whether this is, I don't know. Maybe it's like I don't know whether it's top 10, but let's see if I can find some information. So it is in, well, what is this? I don't know. It doesn't really say. I thought it would. I think that was all US. 90% or thereabouts is in the US. The rest, like the next biggest is like 0.65% in India. So there's not a lot of distribution worldwide thus yet. So it's mostly an American thing, but that's still fine. Like, obviously we have our own streaming service as globally, so it doesn't really need to be a global thing. Okay, so YouTube's obviously big. Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Peacock, HBO Max, Roku, Tubi. So it's not even on the top 10. I'm just trying to find if there's anything. Let's see. Maybe this will give me a perspective, because that's really the last thing, pretty much the last thing that I kind of want to see here. What the heck is going on with this? This is ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff saying things here, but it's not. This is ridiculous. What is all this about? Okay, whatever. Let's see. Dear, let's see. Okay, whatever. Perhaps that's where I missed. Blah, blah, blah. No. Crunchyroll, Peacock. No, whoa. ESPN. Okay. So it doesn't. Okay, whatever. Paramount. Oh, God. So I have to go through every single one. HBO, Disney. Yeah. Okay. Doesn't actually say. Still not even in the top 15. I don't think. So it's grown to 10.8 million subscribers. So that's actually a pretty decent number. I don't know when this report was. This is a report in 2022. On pace for 20 to 25 million by 2025. This is an old article. So I would say it's between 20 and 25 million now, assuming that's roughly correct. Let's go back to this and see if I can just guesstimate where we're at. Where is this? So, where does it say? So, where does it say here? Doesn't really say much about how many subscribers. It says how much money revenue they make, not number of subscribers. So I would say, I said like it was like basically $9 Australian, which is like maybe $8 or $7 US. Like by 10, 20 million subscribers, all paying, $7 or $8 US or whatever else it is. That's, 80 to 160 million dollars every year. So that's, in terms of like, I think one of the smallest ones that I saw there was like, what was it? Like a couple $billion or whatever it was. So I think we're way outside of the top 15, but still, yeah, the lowest was 1 billion, which is Sling TV. So I have never even heard of that. I haven't really heard of AMC either, but yeah. Obviously, we're not in that ballpark. We're a pretty. It's still not the smallest network, but I would assume it's not like the biggest ones. Like, there's a couple that are on here that I've never really heard of. Obviously, there's Crunchyroll, Peacock, which I've never really heard of before WWE went there, but whatever. Obviously, YouTube and a couple of other ones, ESPN Plus, Apple TV, Hulu, a couple other ones, etc. So there's a lot of other things that are there that are obviously, I think this might be an older article. This article was published in 2023, the biggest streaming platform. So yeah, that's still probably out of date as well. So, but yeah, I can't really find many issues in regarding this platform. So that's what I've got thus far for you guys, just to kind of give you a picture of potentials. So, but I did want to at least come on and discuss it as quickly as possible. It sometimes takes a while because, again, I've got to actually find the actual articles. Yes, I could try to find the articles beforehand or whatever, but still, there's always something else. So it is what it is. So yeah, and it's easier for me, my brain, to be like, this is the subject that I'm on, so go with subject type thing. Until I'm on the subject type thing, my brain is on a billion other things or whatever. So, yeah, once I get into this zone of going, okay, what do we need? What do we need to know? Type thing. It's like all over the place. But anyway, I hope you have enjoyed this one, and yeah, I hope you will join me again in another one. Peace.